I am currently in the beautiful and very, very famous Hongsuan village here in Anhui province. Yeah, this place is just so beautiful. They also call it the village from the paintings because there's a lot of paintings about this village. And actually, just on the lake here, there are like 200 students painting the scene in front of them. And it's, yeah, what a nice way to spend a day. It's our last day in Anhui today, and we've seen so many things here in the last 7 days. Everything from the endangered Yangtze alligators, there's less than 200 of them left in the wild, the ancient paper making process with 1,000 years of history. Back in the day, paper from here was used by the emperors. Even just driving around this area of Anhui is just so beautiful. We're passing all of these like whitewashed houses, these dramatic hills and scenery here. These twists and turns are absolutely insane. Got my stomach dropping here, and there's hardly room for even one car on this road, so every time we pass another car it pretty much comes to a standstill. This is beautiful. We are in the bamboo forest. It's where that famous shot from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was filmed, where they're flying through the trees and fighting. I'm a big fan of that movie, so I'm pretty pumped to be here. I'm currently walking on this bridge though. This bridge, we got to talk about this bridge. It's see-through! Wow, this is so weird. Emma! 你好. 你好. 上面. When it comes to the weather while traveling, you win some and you lose some. Here in Anhui, the weather is so unpredictable, you'll often win and lose in a single day. That was particularly true on this day. Before visiting the bamboo forest, we were actually hiking on Mount Huangshan, and the weather was definitely not a winner. We've just reached the top of the cableway. It is pouring rain. It is white with clouds everywhere. So this is what Huangshan looks like on a clear day, but this is what we saw. Yeah, not the best weather, I have to say. So here at the summit, if walking is a little bit too much for you, there is another option. They can actually carry you up the mountain. Let's see what this is like. Wow. 坐这个要花大概多少钱？780。是780。5公里780。Wow. Okay, so 700 renminbi for 5 kilometers, and you can sit in this.
岁数大了，我70岁了嘛，走不动了嘛。
对，我也觉得很难。
你要做呀？
哦，我不要做。不用，我先看你。Today is actually our last night in Anhui, and it would be irresponsible of me not to make a food video while I'm here. And there are 2 very representative dishes here that I simply have to try and film before I go for my own channel. And they are hairy tofu and stinky mandarin fish. Kind of unfortunate that 2 of the most representative dishes of Anhui have such kind of off-putting names, but you know, let's not judge a book by its cover. Let's try them first. But first, can we get a moment of appreciation for this amazing dusk vibe here in Hongsuan village right now? Oh my goodness, so stunning. So this is where we're going to try our first dish, which is hairy tofu. And if you're asking me, oh, well, is it actually hairy? My answer is yes. Let me show you this. Look at that. It's literally sprouting hairs. So the reason for this hair here is because of the fermentation process. That's actually mold, so it's fermented for long enough until it starts actually sprouting hairs from the tofu, but I've been told this mold is actually edible and the resulting dish is actually quite tasty, so we're gonna give it a go. 需要发酵多长时间？7天。7天。Oh my gosh. What? Check out this tofu here. The hair is longer than mine. So the tofu is being fried right now. Got some more coming on here. Look at that hair. Oh my actual goodness, look at that. Oh my god, that hair is so long. So after it's been cooked, it doesn't have the hairs as visible on it. It's then topped with chili sauce and freshly chopped cucumber for some zing and crunch. Wow, 谢谢. Like, I would usually avoid food with mold on it, but I guess in this case I will make an exception. Oh. 很好吃，就是很鲜。好吃吗？对，很好吃。Doesn't taste moldy. There's an earthiness about it, I have to say. Quite an earthiness. salty, spicy, garlicky, bold flavors. One thing I've learned is that here in Anhui, the flavors aren't subtle, they are bold, they're in your face. For somewhere that's so like pretty, the food is very like whack bang in your face. I'm a fan. Here with the crew, and we are going to find a restaurant where we're going to sample our stinky mandarin fish, our chogoyu. This street though, it's really happening at night. We've got some kind of drinks here. Okay, we are going here for our dinner. Lovely kind of vibe in here. And we are just ordering. Whoa. So here it is, our chogoyu, stinky mandarin fish. It is indeed stinky. This dish has a lot of history actually. So back in the day when the Anhui fishermen were fishing on the Yangtze River, they would keep their fish fresh on the week-long journey home by rubbing the skin with salt and then putting it in their wooden buckets for the week-long journey home. So basically when they returned home after a week, the fish was still fresh, but the skin had developed quite a whiff. So it was discovered by chance that it actually made a really tasty dish. Today, you know, it isn't transported in wooden buckets anymore, but you know, it still has a certain fermentation process that it goes through to, you know, make it stinky. So we're gonna get into it, we're gonna give it a go. Stinky mandarin fish, let's do this. Will it taste stinky? It doesn't have any stinky taste. Much like the hairy tofu, it's very salty, very whack bang flavor in your face, a little bit of spice there. But generally, the main vibe I'm getting is salty, really salty. And like a lot of things with strong flavors, it's sometimes best enjoyed with rice. So I'm just mixing this together. Got some fish here, got some of that delicious sauce, and let's see how this goes down. That's perfect. You need to put some rice with that. It's quite a strong flavor. It's delicious. To best enjoy the Hongsun Village experience, we decided to stay here overnight in an ancient house that's been converted to a guest house. My room was so fab. Wow. So here, I have like a sitting room, a tea set. In the morning, I'm thinking this is gonna be really nice to open and like enjoy the scenery. So I took this video the next morning actually, and it was just as breathtaking as I had expected. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope if you come to Anhui, you will go and eat these foods that we've tried tonight. They may sound a little intimidating, but as always, don't judge a book by its cover. You should try the local stuff. When in Rome, eat the hairy tofu. Eat the moldy tofu. So yeah, I'm signing off. I'm hopping into bed and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.